Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to Under DTV. I hope you had a wonderful day, evening, morning, or night. I hope your day and everything went well. No, I want to get into it. No, I have seen where a man was incarcerated for a number of years from 1970, and the man was first when he was called upon to, to be in court. They said that he was unfit. Well, they didn't say if it was mental or anything. They just said, I read where it is said that he was unfit for trial. And the man has been languishing there for so many years. And I don't know why they were not taking record to see that the case needs to be put into review. However, it is now finalized wherein the court has handed down a judgment, that's the Supreme Court, for the government to pay him $120 million, right? So for 50 years, 50 years, guys, for 50 years, right? Without a trial. Can you imagine? Without a trial? And they didn't even see it fit. What are these wardens or those persons who are in charge of those areas? Should there have been more? Do they do a register? Do they do something? Because persons are being paid. Maybe with him inside there, his family may not have access to funding a lawyer. But while they are inside there, I wonder how many more are there languishing, right? And this man now, he is so, you can imagine, he has been there 42 years without a review. How often do they do a review? Is it a yearly thing? Biannually? How is often it is being done? And if it is being done, whether once per year or not, it should show up in the system where persons are there for some reason and they are not being accounted for. Or is it that they don't just pay them any mind, they just pass them? I'm wondering, right? He has vindicatory charges and approximately 79 million. So when everything adds up, it comes to $120 million, guys. This man was in, oh, understand me? It's like he walked 5 years, he walked out of prison a free man. But I imagine, will there be any money there for them to pay him? Will they want to pay him? Will they allow him to die before they pay him? Because that's a lot of money. When all of that could have been settled and everything being done according to records, and he would not know, the government would not have to know, think of paying out that amount. But having the man so long there, right? He has been there from he was 20 years old. 20 years old. My God. Oh my, and he was charged with murder. So you see, that's not a case now. Should have the record should be proving coming up each time they're doing a review that this person is here on this charge and he is not being attended to. Maybe there's no legal aspect for him. Something, right? From he was 20 and they're spending 50 years there. My God, this is awful. From 1970, he has been remanded after his first appearance in court. I keep saying, what are those persons who are in charge of the system there? What are their rules? What are their duties? Do they give account for persons that are there? Are there persons who have been unalived and nobody knows about them? Or there are more persons lost in the system? Maybe there are more persons there who are lost and are mentally deranged. And I think it's even harder when family members doesn't go there, don't check up on them, so they don't know if they're alive or anything about them. This is so sad. So sad. I mean, somebody has been there. Look at 20 until you're 70. Until you're 70. How is he going to fit back into society? Tell me now, guys. How do you think he's going to fit into society? How is he going to roll? Because at 70, he's going down. It's like at one point you say maybe he should just stay there. But then it's unfair that knowing that he was unfairly treated, he needs some outside opportunity. I'm telling you guys, when I saw it, I felt so sad. I said, what is really happening? Are our people there not paying attention? Are persons being paid for jobs and they are not doing their jobs? And this man, if he was a bad person, he could not have been there going for 50 years. He could not have been. Maybe something would have happened by now. But the fact that he was unfit for trial, they should have it in the records that he is unfit and keep checking on him to say that he's fit now for trial. So whether or not he was guilty, the fact is, at the first hearing they say he was unfit. And over a span of 50 years, look at it, 50 years, no record, nothing to show. So if he was not given this opportunity for him I don't know which lawyer represented him, I didn't see where, but if he was not given this grand opportunity for him to get recognition, he maybe would have been lost in the system. So could it be that he was innocently charged? Why his case for murder was not even attended to? Was he really guilty of what he did? Was he framed? And if he is guilty, where is the trial that should bring about his innocence if it was innocently done? So even though we don't know if it was a self-defense thing or if it was willfully done, but the fact the judgment was handed down by the Supreme Court that the government is to compensate him 120 million. So I want to warn all the others out here, don't try to get in there because you may not be as fortunate as this person. And 5 years ago, he walked out as a free man. But how is he coping? The mental part of him. How is he fitting into society socially? I don't think that's a simple thing. I don't think that's simple. But guys, I would like you to tell me, what are your views of this situation? What are your views of this situation? This is really, really, the country. This is costing taxpayers again. Because taxpayers are the ones who are going to be now called upon through various taxable means so that this man can be remunerated. And even if he should pass on, I think there's going to be some documentation for it to be paid to whoever is left behind. Because with his state of health, I don't know what condition he's in, but I don't think he's going to be around for a very long time. He may well be. And maybe he's unable now at this age, at 70, to go and work. Because at 70, he should be collecting his pension. So now, maybe what he's going to be paid will have to suffice him until his time comes for him to go and say, thank you, Lord, I'm home. Right? Because that may seem, on the other hand, 120 million may look as if it's a lot, but not working, maybe not have a home, and all of those things, furniture and everything, you may have to go and get one. So by the time he starts spending again, there it goes, it's going to go down. But I still think it's better to be out and be free. So let us try to be safe in what we do and say. Let us not allow ignorance to overcome us, because there it goes, we can be cast into that section there like the man and spend a whole of 50 years. So it's as if spending 50 years there is like he has done his time. So maybe that again would not warrant any more court hearing, because he would have done his time. And these persons now that are going into those places now, I realize that they are not being given 50 years. They may get the highest, I think, I see of late is like 10 years or 15. And look at, he has done 50. And he has to readjust back into society. So, guys, I'd like you to tell me what you think. What are your views? What are your views on this situation with this man from 1970 when he was 20? And he spent a whole of 50 years there. He's been out 5 years now, but I don't know if all of that money is paid. It is so. So let me hear your comment. Let me see your comment, man. And let me see those who have not yet subscribed. Subscribe to my channel. Share the video with your friends and talk about it, right? So we can have a a connected understanding. Because you may have a view that you want to share. Comment, man. We have to comment and share. So if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel, right? Auntie D TV. So until then, Auntie D is out. Have a wonderful time. Bye. Thank you for watching.